morning, loves. It's a beautiful day. Coach V here, your love life truth teller with a side of sass. On today's Love Hacks, we're talking about one of the laziest breakups of all time, ghosting. You thought it was going somewhere. Now you're refreshing your inbox like it owes you closure. So let's answer it loud and clear, my loves. How long till silence becomes your sign? And more importantly, why are people too scared to say, I'm not interested, like a decent human being? Let's hack this hunting. And
how many texts before you declare you've been ghosted? How many days of silence before they've turned into a ghost? Just genuinely curious about this ghosting epidemic and why so many men and women can't say one simple sentence like, I'm no longer interested. Especially men raised to lead, to make big life decisions, but they can't even send one breakup text. I've already declared mine a ghost about a week ago. I'm not even mad, just disappointed at how low the standard of communication has dropped. Wala na, DOA, dead on arrival.
DOA talaga, my love. Let's go deep. Nako, excited na ako sa reaction ni Ferds maya-maya na. But you know what? Let's go deep because ghosting isn't just a dating trend. Oy, it's an emotional immaturity dressed as self-preservation. Let's talk about science. According to a study by Lefebvre 2020, ghosting triggers the same neural pathways in the brain as physical pain. So your body literally thinks it's been injured. Kaya masakit mag-ghost, my loves. But why do people ghost? Unang-una, because silence is easier than accountability, di ba? Next is because some people treat connections like food panda. Order now, cancel later. And because emotional courage, rare. But loves, let's be clear. Ghosting may protect the ghost, but it leaves the hunted with questions that never get answered. Now, before we know the tips, the signs na ghosted ka na, let's ask Ferdy and Anne, how do you feel about ghosting?
Well, before we get into my reactions, I just gotta say, wow, you look amazing. And if anybody goes this, they need an exorcism.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You cannot ghost someone as gorgeous as our dating coach.
Say it like
right
Master
there.
Hans.
Gorgeous!
Okay, Coach V.
Nag-ghost ka na ba, Ferdy? Ever?
I have to admit, I have some medyo malapit na naman. I promise Direct Kara, I'm gonna behave today. But
let it out, Ferdy.
But ghosting kasi is such a cop-out. It's such a... You don't have any, cojones. You're right. It's so easy just to say, hey, can we just be friends?
Yeah.
All right, mas maganda yan than I'm not interested. Let's just be friends.
Yeah, but
Why?
is it a Pinoy thing or is it a global thing, Coach V?
I think it's a global thing.
It is a global thing because
yeah.
just like what we've mentioned, it's easy to just not be held accountable.
Okay, there's two thoughts here. Ghosting, I'm not gonna text you, whatever, right? But people also complain about text breaks.
So which is better? For you to just walk out of a relationship or leave a lousy note?
Right.
Or a lousy text?
So it really depends upon the length of the relationship. If you've been together for 10 years, a lousy text, man, you don't deserve that. But if you've dated once or twice, then a message is acceptable because you don't have that much emotional attachment to each other.
Okay.
Okay, I'll get back to you later and ask you, baka naman you've been ghosted somebody in your life. So let's flip the switch. But how to know if you've been ghosted, my loves? Here are the checklist. Ito yun na, meron si Coach Ving rule of 3. Number 1, kapag may 3 unanswered messages, not busy, not asleep, willfully ignoring you na yan. Number 2, scene zone ka na for 3 days. If they can post memes and stories but can't send, hey, I've been busy, you're not on their mind. And number 3, they promised to talk soon and didn't. Adults don't miss appointments. They cancel them with silence. And lastly, you feel the shift in your gut. You know it. That feeling, that's not paranoia, my love. That's pattern recognition. So, if they're still figuring things out, but you're the one hanging, you're not the partner, you are the placeholder. Before I go to my short story, let's go ask Ferdy and Ann. Baka naman
Okay.
once in your life, you've ghosted somebody. Honestly.
Okay, yes, but
So you have?
I think so.
without my lawyer present, okay, because makulit eh. Like every 3-5 minutes.
Like,
it's like when
text
you
na text
do
sa'yo. Where
text
are
ng
you?
text, and what I really dislike is
What?
the kumain ka na ba? I'm like, you're not my nanny.
Why don't
Okay.
you like that? I'm curious.
Every lunch, dinner, even breakfast, o
wag
gising
naman
na kumain ka na ba?
every
I'm like, I
mealtime.
don't have time to
Yes,
deal with this.
Okay.
I'm an adult. You know, talk to me about something meaningful instead of just food. Do you have any other subjects? So, yes, I've ghosted and ignore that message.
Ayun, napagod ka kasi.
But I said, I don't think it's gonna work out. I think we're in a different plane.
So after you
Plane.
you said that you ignored him. You said that line muna to him, right? So
Yes.
it's not ghosting.
It's
You
not
made
really
abiso.
ghosting kasi, yeah.
Okay, good.
Because you were able to tell that person na ayaw mo na, you're not
Oo.
interested.
Am I being
Makulit
judged
lang
here?
siya.
Are you throwing shade at me?
Ganito talaga sa
Yeah.
love hacks. We're
Totoo.
always put on the spot.
And,
Correct.
and just like what my mom said, bawi-bawi lang. Sometimes we are ghosted, sometimes we
We're
ghost people
ghosting.
too.
So last time multo.
Lahat tayo
I have
guilty.
never ghosted anyone.
Ayan.
Really?
Ay, iba.
Seriously. I've never.
How long have you been married?
Nagbilang. Hold on. I
Ay,
think 14.
nakalimutan.
14 years.
Yeah.
Uso ba bang texting dati?
Oo naman, meron naman ako. Grabe kasi
Ay, grabe kayo,
Uso na yung Nokia phone. May texting na nun.
To the whole of the
Pero yeah,
Philippines, if you've been ghosted by Anne, she does not remember it. Please be in touch with her at Voice Talent Tita.
Wait,
Okay?
I think ghosting is more
I
prevalent
would
now.
always write a letter. Hindi texting eh. Kasi even before the texting trend, people wrote letters. Handwritten letters.
So you actually did ghost.
Oh,
Yeah,
you
so I
did.
didn't ghost.
Okay.
I told them na, okay, don't
Alright.
work out.
Hindi daw talaga ng ghost si Anne.
Hindi talaga.
Sana all, katulad ni Anne. Let me share something, love, to be serious lang. I once had this coaching client. She and her husband went through years of IVF. Every injection, every hospital visit, every heartbreak. Ibig sabihin, they were really trying to have a baby. Finally, they had the baby. She gave birth, emergency C-section, baby in NICU, and guess what? He left.
What?
Ghosted his own family, said I needed space, and never came back. Because some people, my love, don't just ghost flings. They ghost their responsibilities too. Now, if you're the one being ghosted, here's some hacks for you. Number 1, declare emotional death early. 3 days, 3 messages, 1 gut feeling, that's already your certificate of disconnection. 2, don't chase clarity from cowards. People who ghost are not deep, they are avoidant. You're not the one who lacked worth, they just lacked the words. And 3, mute and move, unfollow, block. Reclaim your algorithm, your energy, and your peace. If you're the one thinking about ghosting, grow up, speak up, and own your exit. Because how you leave someone says everything about how you love them, diba? If it's so easy for you to leave somebody, that means maybe you've never loved them. Ghosting isn't protecting them. It's emotional littering, living your mess in someone else's life. So eto na, my loves. In conclusion, ghosting isn't just poor etiquette. Lack of emotional hygiene siya. In a world craving of real connection, the bravest thing we can do is finish our sentences even if it sounded like goodbye. That's it for today, loves. This is Coach V giving you real talk about real love. If someone ghosted you, you are not invisible. You are not unworthy. You just dodged someone emotionally unqualified. DM me at Dating Coach V. Let's ghost-proof your love life together and join me again tomorrow. Have a beautiful day. Love you.
We were talking about this with attorney